Hello, hello. How is everybody today? I am Sarah Ayler from SoftFlexCompany.com. I'm the sales and marketing manager over at SoftFlex. And I am going live for probably the zillionth time at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern on the SoftFlex Company Facebook page and in our YouTube channel. So welcome from wherever you are watching. I have got the most amazing design to share with you today. My friend Melissa is here with me, and she is going to be showing you how to make this beautiful, just gorgeous necklace. Let me pop us in here. Hi, Melissa.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
I'm so excited that you're here with us today.
Oh,
So I contacted Melissa a while ago and said, hey, if you have a design using SoftFlex, I'd love to see it. She said, oh, I have an idea. And she started to work on it. And a few weeks ago, she emailed me and said, it's just too difficult. It's twisting. It's not doing what I want it to do. And I gave her a little pep talk.
yes.
And she went back and she fixed it, and it looks fantastic. So Melissa and I were talking before this went live about how challenging it can sometimes be when you hit an engineering roadblock, and sometimes it can feel like a mountain, that you can't quite get to the peak. And but just know you're not the only one out there that's feeling that. And there's usually some sort of solution. My dad used to always like to say, there's no problems, there's only solutions. And I kind of try to live a little bit by that motto, that there's usually some sort of solution. It may not be the solution you want. It may not be the solution you think of first. And it may take some flexibility in, accepting the solution. But there's almost always a solution, and you can adapt and change and flex. You can soft flex your way out of it. I see all of you guys jumping on here. I'm so excited. So this is a really pretty design. I think you guys are going to all really, really enjoy it. And you can probably do it in multiple colorways, because most of the beads that Melissa used today come in lots of different colors. And so that's kind of fun as well. You can adapt it and make it your own, which is going to be great. So I am doing a giveaway, as you can see at the bottom, #LoveNote. At the very end, I will give away one of our love notes to a lucky winner. You must be here to win. So stay throughout the program and watch Melissa. And then I will give you, or I will give someone a love note at the end. Only enter once. It'll only count you once anyway. So put it into the comments and it should be good. What else did I need to tell you? We have 4 of our Love Bug design kits left, only 4. So if you want to grab one of those, do it real soon. They're almost gone. We put the Galentine supply kit on sale today. So if you were hemming and hawing about whether you wanted to go to the Galentine's Day party next week, hosted by Sarah James with Jesse James Beads, and using our SoftFlex Company supply kit, go grab it now. We've only got a few of them left, and we marked them down 30%. So you can go grab it and then grab the beads from Jesse James Beads. Sarah James and Kristen are going to be doing a live video tomorrow unboxing the beads in the supply kit. So look for that as well to kind of get an idea of what was in that. And we launched a brand new mystery bead stash today. If you remember, we did them in December. They were so much fun. They were in like a fluorite color and a purple color in December. And we've got 3 new ones, very similar kind of a story, but we launched them at full price so that you can buy one, get one free for your favorite Galentine. So buy one, get one completely free. And that's a $38.99 total value, and that's the full retail value of what's inside of the stash. So you get two, and they'll try to mix and match colors. So you can put in the comments if you want the same color or if you want to mix and match colors, but it's a random assortment of colors, 3 colors, and they'll assort them for you. Such a good deal, Dana. I agree. Dana, your blog looked great today. If you guys didn't get a chance to go to the Softflex Company website today, scroll down to our blog section, and we have a brand new blog about Dana, and it shows all of the beautiful things she's been making. Such an inspiration. She's got some really fantastic designs to share with you. So make sure you look out for that. And I think that's all my notes. The last thing I would say is, and I'll say this again at the end, make sure you follow Melissa on Instagram. Melissa, what's your handle on Instagram?
It is Melissa_jewelry_art, and the same for YouTube.
Yes. So go follow Melissa on Instagram and YouTube. And she's talking about maybe doing a little blooper reel from her many attempts to make this design the way she wanted it to. And I think, again, that's such a good way to remind all of us that it takes time to make the magic. And sometimes something won't quite work, and we have to adapt and change to get it just the way we want it to be. So I'm glad you persevered. All right, I'm gonna flip over to you. Oh, you're gonna flip your camera around, right? So why don't we do this? I'll go to me and you flip your camera, and then we'll come back around. I have all this fun stuff out on my desk, you guys. I still have my love bug kit, so I might tool around with that. I have my love note here. I also have some of that great, beautiful fossil coral. So I'm probably going to be playing around with that in the background as we're talking. And then also, Melissa, can you tell us what you thought of the specialty design kit when you opened it?
It is an amazing kit. You will not be disappointed. It is a must-have kit. It's wonderful.
Yay! I'm so excited. I was like, you can't tell details, but you can tell them how much you love it.
I absolutely love it. I'm kind of holding off designing with it for the time being. I wanted to do this project first, but I might be inspired with it. So I might have to create with it after this live.
Cool. So these are all parts and pieces that you can find at softflexcompany.com. And in many different colors. So again, as you're watching her, maybe think about how you might adapt the color choices to something that you really like.
And then I'm added in these little hearts. Unfortunately, they did sell out, but they were part of the Love Bug set. So I thought it really went well with the color scheme. And then I kind of, with these ones, I believe they're called the Spice Copper, and they kind of had the Pantone color of Peach Fuzz, or like a kind of a hue to it. So I thought that these just played really well together. So as far as supplies, you will be using Softflex wire in medium, and I am using pink tourmaline. This has probably become one of my top 5 colors of Softflex. It's just so beautiful, and especially for Valentine's Day. I fell in love with it for the Love Bug kit. And then size 11 seed beads, I'm using Delicas. You can also use Tohos or any other seed beads. You just might have to alter the count when you're doing your little loop, which we'll go into with the project. And then 7mm check glass, I'm using 2 strands, and this is the dark pink metallic. I'm using 2 strands of 4mm check glass with the volcano finish. And then I'm 2 strands of the spice copper beads, and then the boho flowers, and they come in so many different colors. So it's really fun. Like spring is almost here. So it's a really cool design, and just kind of Valentine's-y as well. And then these little hearts here, we'll see how it looks with our design. Just move these out of the way. And then you'll just need a clasp, jump rings, head pins, and then just any other little findings and some tools. Leave these ones here. So to start, we're going to need our 4mm check glass, our 7mm, our Miyukis, and then the Softflex. So this is where we're going to start, which is the first base of the necklace. So we're going to go ahead and cut 28 inches of the soft flex wire. I know it seems like a lot, but we'll need it because we're going to be looping our beads back through, so it kind of shrinks down the length of the wire used. And also a trick is if it is looking a little on the small size for a necklace, we're always going to end it on a jump ring. So you can add a couple more jump rings or add some chain to extend the length of it. And then also, if you happen to have a bead stopper, those can be useful as well. All right, so we're going to get our seed beads. And then we're going to start by putting one size 7 millimeter bead and just kind of letting that drop down to the center or as close to the center as you can. And that's kind of where the bead stoppers can come into play and help, is you can put one on the other side so you can find your true middle. We're going to take one side of our soft flex wire and we're going to pick up 10 seed beads. And the great thing with soft flex wire is it kind of acts as a needle, so you don't have to pick them up with your hands, because I know these guys can be super tiny. So we're going to pick up 10. And if there's 11 or 12 on there, it's okay. No one's going to get that close to count the seed beads on your necklace. And it's still going to look just as beautiful. So we're going to slide those down. And it is a little tricky at first just because there is so much soft flex wire. So the string that you just put on the seed beads with, we're just going to pass through that 7 millimeter bead. So we're just going to kind of make a little crisscross. And we're going to slide it through. And we've created a little halo or a little crown for our bead. And we want to make sure that it is still kind of in the center. And if it's not, just kind of loosen up the soft flex wire, back it out just a little bit, and scoot over the bead until it's in the center. And then once you have this step done, it does act as a bead stopper, so your work isn't going to go anywhere. We're going to pick up a 4 millimeter bead, slide it down, and a 7 millimeter bead. We're going to do something a little different on this one. We're going to pick up 3 seed beads. Sometimes the little seed beads like to jump off the wire. So we have 3 seed beads. We're going to pick up a 4 millimeter check glass and 3 more seed beads. And then the same thing, we're just going to pass through the check glass and pull. And that's what you should have so far. And I like to kind of work on opposite sides. So I'll put one on one side and then I'll jump to the other side here. Oops, 4 millimeter bead. So we're going to have our 4 millimeter bead, our check glass, and then the same thing with the 3. And when I was trying to come up with the sample for this, I found out that you need those little 4 millimeter beads to act as a little anchor or a little weight on the project to make sure that it all goes the same way and it's not turning on you. So we'll pick up 3 more seed beads.
We have a quick question. Eileen is wondering, did you say that you can use either a delicate or a round seed bead?
Correct. Yes, you can use any seed beads. You just have to play around on which will go over the 7 millimeter bead. So if you use a round, you could probably still get away with 3 seed beads in that 4 millimeter. If it's like an size 8 seed bead, maybe only 2 in the 4 millimeter. You just have to kind of play around with the design, but either seed bead will work.
Thomas, could you drop a link to the specialty design kit for Leanne?
So
I
we have
think
that
that would
so
be
far.
what she's
We
looking
have
for.
our middle loop in the middle with the 10 seed beads and then 1 on each side. Then we're going to put on another 4 mm bead. And once you get started, it's pretty repetitive. You just have to pay attention where you're going to put the loops on there. And there's a reason for that. It's where we hang our little dangles from. So we'll do our seed bead, or a check glass, 3 seed beads. If you wanted to, you could do all different colors with the seed beads. You could do one silver, one gold, and then alternate. I think it'd be really pretty for springtime and pastel colors. I'd love to see what everybody creates with these.
Yeah, if you guys do a different colorway, please post it in the VIB group. We love to see the little updates and changes that you guys make to the designs that are taught on our lives.
And I think there's like 13 colors of the check glass, so there's a lot to work with. And there's that I think a crystal AB color that's 4 or 5 different colors on it. That one's just beautiful. So 3 more seed beads on this one. So to start this project, it's probably about a 2-hour project with all the steps and once you get the hang of it. So it does work up pretty quickly. It's definitely like a weekend beading project. Okay, so we have our middle one with our 10 little seed beads, and then we have 2 on each side with the check glass in the center. So now we're going to go back on each side and add the 10 millimeter, or the 10 seed beads. And yes, you can use or make this design with a 10 millimeter as well. And they have the really pretty Valentine's Day colors in. So we're going to do our 10 seed beads. Three, 4, 6, 7. Sometimes the seed beads don't want to cooperate when you're on the live. They have a mind of their own. And we're just going to pass back through that check glass.
It's amazing how beads don't cooperate when everyone is watching you.
Yes. Like not now. A lot of times.
Yes. Pay attention, seed beads.
Yes. And sometimes you just have to talk to your beads, and for whatever reason, it works.
Right? Caroline's asking, how long of a soft flex wire did you start with?
28 inches for the bottom row, and then the middle or the top row is about 24 to 26.
Awesome. And it's pretty repetitive once you get going, which is nice because then you can kind of just relax and follow the pattern.
Yes. And it's really nice. What I like about this design is it's kind of a seed bead look without the needle and thread, and of course the time for it.
That is nice. Yeah.
And something, if you want to make that statement necklace and not spend, 6 or 8 hours on it, it's a great project.
Totally. I'm going to take a look and see how many people have entered. 51 entries in our giveaway. Keep them coming.
Wow. And so I'm going to go ahead and repeat the pattern and do 2 of the 3 seed beads and then 1 of the 4 millimeter. And then for whatever reason, if your piece like this one is kind of curling, it'll straighten out when you wear it. So this is totally natural and normal. And then sometimes it'll look like that when you pull it. Put a little tangle in there. We're just going to go ahead. We're almost done with this part.
You're doing great. It looks so good. I love how the colors are working together.
Thank you.
I'm glad you didn't give up because it's a really great design. I'm so happy everyone gets to see it today.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for your pep talk too. That really helped.
I love it. I need a good pep talk here and there. We all do. So,
I asked the expert and got the right
yeah.
answers.
When I started with Softflex, they had this link on the website called Ask Sarah, and I would get it was back in the day where there weren't as many places to learn or
Oh,
videos. I would get so many emails every week of just little questions about beading, but also about like inspiration and not giving up, you know?
yes. I think we all need that reminder every now and then.
Hmm.
So we're almost there.
I'm over
I
here.
also
I decided to break out some beads and I'm going to a little baby sprinkle in the morning for a good friend of mine. So I'm making her a little bracelet.
mm, three. And I thought with this project too, if you wanted to create a multi-strand, it would be really pretty to do some of the softflex trios and let some of the softflex show in the
Ooh.
back, maybe braid it, and that way you can incorporate the color into your design as well.
Yeah, Debbie, that's so nice of you to comment. Don't forget to like this video today.
Mhm.
Yes, this is a great design. Melissa has taken a lot of time out to create it and then to share it with you. So liking the video is super nice. And then also be sure to go and follow her on Instagram. That's where we see a lot of her wonderful work. And she uses a lot of Softflex in her designs. And as we were chatting before, she gets a lot of our kits. She likes to use the kits a lot.
On our last one, almost done with the seed beads. So we're going to pull that through on our last one. So we're going to have 3 with the 10 millimeter beads, and then they're going to have 2 in between, just like that. And then we're going to bring in our other little strand that we made earlier. So you'll have it looking like that. And now on the shorter strand, you're going to slide on 3 seed beads on each side. Seed bead wants to cooperate. There we go. 3 seed beads. And then we're going to grab 2 of our copper beads. And we're going to slide these on. And then we're going to put 3 more seed beads. And what's nice about these ones here is they lay flat. I think they're a 13 millimeter bead, but they lay flat with the design, so they're not going to overlap. So that's how you can kind of do your multiple layers without using a connector or a multiple clasp. And then 3 more seed beads. I think we just have one more part with seed beads and then we'll be done with those. They just do not want to cooperate for me. So move that one off to the side. And then on the longer strand that we were working on, we're going to put 10 seed beads on each side. So just move this one out of the way. And if you wanted to, you could just use this as a necklace as is, and then let the soft flex show. So we're going to pick up 10 seed beads. 3. And I know, I think it's the extra fine soft flex that the seed beads will go through as well. I don't know if they'll go through a heavy gauge with the delicas, but they do have a large hole, so they might. if you have a heavier bead, like if you want to make this in a 10 mm size, or maybe try it with a gemstone bead, you might want to use the heavy soft wax. And then you could probably just go up to a size 8 seed bead.
What color seed beads are you using today?
I'm using the gold line.
And those you can buy singularly. You can buy some color palettes on our website, but you can also buy colors singularly. And it's in with those ones. That's where I think you can find the gold.
Yes, and then on the Facebook group for Softflex, I went ahead and made a post yesterday and left the links of all of the products that I'm using and the colorways.
Oh, so handy. Thank you for doing that. I don't know why I didn't see
Awesome.
that for some reason, but I'll go back and look. Did you
Okay.
guys see that in the VIB group?
So we have this here. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the rest of our spiced copper beads. We'll be done with our seed beads. So now we're going to put on one of our 7 mm beads, and we're going to put it through both of the wires. That's a nice thing about the 7 mm beads is at least 2 strands of soft flex wire will fit through. We're just going to pull it through. You can see how it's kind of laying there. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And we have our necklace. And now we're just going to alternate between these beads and the 7 mm check glass. So let me just move these little 4 beads out of the way. So that's our project. So you can see with these beads how it just kind of makes it lay flat and it doesn't double up on your beads. And this is a
Debbie,
good
you've
point.
never missed it because you can always go back and watch it on replay. So we're glad you're here now.
And if your soft flex wire is longer, like on the side here, you can always trim it if it's easier to string them, and then always save your soft flex because this extra length here is a great length for a charm or a necklace. You never want to throw away your soft flex. Make sure this one's kind of even. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Yeah, it is pretty sparkly with the metallic beads. And that's with indoor lighting. I bet it would really sparkle outside. So we want to make sure that our beads, that 7 mm bead is nice and tight. And then we're just going to alternate. Oops, trim a little bit more here. We're just going to alternate between the copper beads and the amethyst, or the dark pink metallic. And the same thing with these beads here is 2 strands of soft flex wire will go through them. And then sometimes you get a little bubble in there with the soft flex wire. Just straighten it out. And you will just keep stringing until you reach the desired length of your necklace. There we go. And with the 2 strands, you have enough for, I think it's about a 16-inch necklace, and then you just add your clasp. This would be really pretty too if you wanted to just maybe add a couple, put a jump ring, add some silver silk, some leather, kumihimo. Endless possibilities.
I love that. I love a design with endless possibilities.
Yes. And you can make one for every outfit or perfect for gifts too, because you can customize them. And this could all be the same colorway, like if you make it for your friends and then they just have personalized charms with the flowers.
That looks
Three.
so pretty. Someone said earlier how they love how the spiced copper can go with so many different colors, and it's so true because it would look gorgeous with blues or greens or yellows or oranges, and it
Yes.
looks fantastic here with like a pink or a purple too. It's just one of those really nice beads that can really mix in with a lot.
Yeah, so when I was looking at it online, all I kept thinking was peach fuzz. For whatever reason, I was like, this is just it's gonna pair with it. So
Mhm.
I'll be excited to design with it.
Yeah, they
Might
look
be my new
good.
favorite color.
So in this design, the 4 millimeter, the seed beads, the 7 millimeter, the what are those called? Why is it? Why am I not getting it? The bead that you're using right now.
Um,
Um,
check glass.
it's a check
uh,
glass bead. Yeah. What is that called? Thomas, help me out here. All of them can be the color can be changed up.
Yes.
And the flowers that are going to be added here shortly, we have like a million colors in the flowers still. So, or at least we did last time I looked. Hopefully you haven't all bought them all.
They're very tempting. I know I've
Arabesque beads. That's what they are. I was like, what is the
thank you.
name of that bead?
Yeah. Tanya took her
Nancy
time,
has
like,
a
"Wait, what is it?"
question. She says, could you go through both strands of soft flex, then go back to stringing on each individual strand? Yes, you could,
Yeah.
Nancy.
Yes, you can. Almost done here. I'm gonna make mine just a little shorter here just for the sample.
Anastasia on YouTube, I see you are maybe having some issues with one of your orders. Please make sure you give us a call. We have people that actually answer the phone and will help you. And our phone number is 707 938. Why is it? This is also at the tip of my tongue. 3539, I believe. Um, Make sure or go to the website and look for the phone number. Make sure you give us a call so that they can get that fixed up for you. There it is. Thank you, Thomas. And then also, if you don't like calling, email info@softflexcompany.com and make sure you get in touch and are working through it because we don't like to have you sitting out not getting things fixed either. Oh, thank you guys. Look at all of our friends doting on soft flex. Thank you so much. Andrew says the seed bead loops give the design such a lovely lace-like look. I totally agree. Yeah, this is a very romantic look, and I'm all for it.
So we're gonna go ahead and attach our clasp. And then I'm probably going to do a YouTube video next week or so and show you a couple different ways that I'm kind of working on of how to add to the necklace if it is too short or if you just kind of want to change up the design just a little bit.
Awesome. And again, they can find you at Melissa_jewelry_art on
Yes.
YouTube and Instagram.
Yes.
So make sure to follow her in both places. Anne is asking, is there a link to the supplies Melissa used? It sounds like she posted them into the Softflex VIB Facebook group. And then when we do our video or our blog about this video next Monday, I'm sure they'll link to the supplies there as well.
And then for the supplies, I just put these beads, the copper ones, the check glass, 4 millimeters, and the delicas. And then you can use any soft flex wire that you would like. So we're going to go ahead and slide on our tubes, 2x2s. We're going to get a jump ring and just slide it through. Sometimes the jump ring wants to go over the bead. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and put seed beads over the soft flex, but since this is such a beautiful color, all soft flex colors are, I just like to leave it like that. So it kind of adds into that design. I'm just going to come in, give it a little smash. And just rotate. We're going to do the same thing on the other side.
Ginny says she found some soft flex in her bead store, but they have such a
Oh.
small selection. So she's saving for a good purchase from you. That's awesome, Ginny. You can probably also ask the bead store to bring in any color or size that you want. We don't have any minimum orders for bead stores. So they can throw in your special order with their order and just get one spool of something if they want to. So that's a nice way to support your local bead store, but also still get the colors and things that you want from Softflex. Kim's mentioning how she loves open negative space and designs. It gives the piece an airy open feel.
Yes. And this is a really lightweight necklace as well. Even with the flowers that we're going to add on there, they're so lightweight. And I have a little bonus project too to show you at the end of this.
It sounds like Zach got some help from one of our customer service people in Sonoma this morning, and I'm so glad that all worked out for you. Terry and Shelly both try really hard to make life really easy on all of you. Paulina, we're so glad you made it. You'll have to watch the replay for the beginning part, but we're glad you're here now.
And we're just going to trim off our little tails. So that's what our little mini necklace will look like. And then we're just going to attach our clasp with the jump rings.
Who is on team attach with a jump ring and who is on team no jump ring? Kristen is team jump ring. I'm always team attached directly to that class. I love to see what
I
people
learned from Kristen, and then that's kind of where
Kristen
my
loves a
design
jump
was
ring.
inspired.
Yeah. She loves to be able to change it up later if she needs to, which is good. I am so used to like not wanting anything to ever come apart. I get nervous about jump rings. Oh, both. Can you be on both teams? That's like saying you're a 49er and you're a Kansas Chief, like my children are, because they want to root for both Taylor Swift's favorite team and their local team.
So we have our necklace.
Oh,
It
it's
is
so pretty.
thank you. It's kind of laying a little off right now just because it's not on the stand. But we're going to go ahead and add our dangles. So we had our team jump ring. So should we design with some of the hearts? These were in the love bug kit, or should we just do flowers? Or we can do a heart and a flower. What does everybody think?
Ooh, that's tough.
Design choice.
I think I like just the flowers, but the hearts are nice too. Holly, we will list all the links on our Monday blog at softluxcompany.com. It sounds like you can also find them in our VIB group. And after I'm done with this video, I'll go find that post that Melissa made and I will make sure it's clicked into featured so that everybody can see it. Or maybe Thomas can do that in the background if he can pat his stomach and rub his head at the same time here.
So we're just going to put on the flower, and you can make your own head pins as well. If you wanted to be really creative, you can use the Softflex craft wire and have it match your design, do a little spiral on the bottom, and make your own head pins. So you can really be inspired by this. So I think we'll do a mix just to show you what the little hearts will look like. So I'm going to put a flower on the bottom. And then we'll do one of the 7mm check glass, the hearts, just to show you what it would look like if you wanted to add a longer dangle. Oh, thank you, Dana. And then we're going to make our loops. Everyone has their own way to do a loop. I'm going to be using the one-step looper. It gives you a perfect loop. And you just go ahead and slide that on. Just give it a squeeze. And you'll have your little loop. Then you'll just go back with your round nose pliers and reinforce it and close the loop. Then we do the same thing on this one. And squeeze. And then this one, it's kind of a little short on the top. So we're just going to take the round nose pliers and we're just going to roll it back in to create our loop. So let me just fasten these ones up here and we'll go ahead and attach. And you can create like a little dangle if you want. You can do a cluster of the seed beads and then the check glass with it. So we're just going to open up our jump ring, just a gentle twist. We're going to put the big one. Now, the ones that we did just the seed beads on is where we're going to connect them. So that's why it was just seed beads. So we didn't have to go over that 4mm jump or with the jump ring with the check glass. So we have it like that. It's kind of like a little charm necklace too.
So cute.
I'm glad everyone likes it. And same thing, we're just going to go ahead and attach.
Kim must be team jump ring. She's like, use the hearts for Valentine's Day and then just change it out. That is the nice part about jump rings.
Yes.
You can change things around.
Just going to close up that last jump ring. And
Ooh la la.
Our little necklace. Oh, thank you. I think you can still get these parts in gold on the website. So I think that would look
and
really
that would be
pretty with the copper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have some of those here that I can show you here in a minute. Very
if
cool.
We want extra inspiration. So I was, designing the necklace and I just kind of kept, playing with the design. And you can make earrings.
Oh, no, look at that. You're going to have to come back and show us those ones now.
Yes. And they're super lightweight.
So good.
Thank you. Yeah, they're super lightweight. They're big when you make them, but I couldn't even feel that I was wearing them.
Yeah.
And
well,
then
they
you can even
don't
make
look
it bigger.
like they'd be too heavy.
Yeah. Super lightweight. And you can even do this as the pendant if you want to. If you want to make these separately and then have them dangle off the necklace, or if you wanted to put it inside the flower.
Hi, Leanne's toy poodle.
There's the design and the bonus projects.
I think everybody wants to see those earrings too one of these days.
Yes.
I know I do. You're getting so many beautiful comments. I can't even click through all of them. There's so many.
Well, thank you, everybody.
All right. Well, very cool. I'm going to add in my camera here real fast.
All righty.
And then we'll flip over there just to look at what I was doing and give you the skinny on what's going on at Softflex this week. Now, remember, I'm doing a giveaway here in just a few minutes. You must be here to win. And it looks like I have 76 entries right now. Keep them coming in the comments. #LoveNote. So I'm going to a baby sprinkle tomorrow for a very good friend of mine here in town, and she's having her third baby. She had a boy first, and then she has a little girl, and now she's having another boy. And so I decided to break up all of those beautiful bird coin beads that I hadn't gotten to use yet, and to make her a mama bracelet with her little birds on it. And then I added in some of that same 7mm fire polish that we were just looking at. I had some metal beads left over from Tiara Cast and a maker's clasp back there on the other end. And it's just a simple, very easy bracelet, but I know she's going to really love it. And that'll be a really nice fit for her. I think you can still find all these coin beads on the website. They're really, really pretty. We didn't get a chance to make much with them when they came in, but they're really fantastic. And I think you guys would like them. They're going to be great for upcoming spring because these colors are just very springy, you know? Okay, so we got those. And here are the gold hearts that were mentioned that you could trade out the pink hearts for if you wanted to. We also have tons of those flowers in many different colors. So make sure you check that out on the website. This is just a handful of many colors available. See, I have a whole bag. So lots of colors available. I think we only have 4 love bug kits left at the beginning of the show. So if you wanted to grab one of those, they would have these beautiful pink hearts in them if we've sold out of these separately. So go ahead and check that out as well. We have a ton of great Valentine's stuff on the website. So make sure you poke around. Here is the love note. It has a couple more things in it too, but it has a beautiful crystal mix. And we have some of those left. So you can check that out as well. I think Kristen's going to be doing something special with those this weekend and next week. Also, the Galentine's kit just went on sale. So if you need your supply kit for next week for Galentine's Day, 30% off now. And as Melissa was talking about, the specialty kit really is special. So don't miss out on this one. You'll kick yourself later. It gives these just really warm, cozy vibes that I know you're going to just love. So grab that, and then it has a bead strand that complements it. That's absolutely stunning. Look at that thing. So you can get both of those on the website too. And we have a brand new mystery bead stash in 3 colors available as of today. Let me come back to all of us here. As of today, and if you buy one, you get one free for a friend or for yourself. So it's a great value. So take advantage of that this week as well. We'll try to do multiple colors because there's 3 different color options. So Angela will do her best to kind of split up those colors in the orders. So you're not getting all just one color. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm looking at some of the comments here. Thank you, Melissa and Sarah, for the great designs. Oh, I'm so glad you like my bracelet, Sherry. The BOGO is, I don't have it here. It's a mystery bead stash. It's first thing on the website. Here, I'll show it to you real fast. Let me pull up the website because we talked about so many things today. I know it does probably get a little confusing. And then I'll go straight to the giveaway from there. So let me pull up my screen. Soft Flex Company. That's what we want. Okay. So this big purple thing, right? First thing you go, just click on it. And that should take you there. If that doesn't work, go down here to this little one and put one in your cart. So I'm going to add one to my cart and then we'll look and see. And I bet the other one just automatically jumps in there. Of course, because I'm streaming live, it's see how it's already a 2 over here? If you add one, a second one goes in your cart for $0. Okay. That's good through Tuesday. So take advantage of that. And they have the colors. Well, the colors are right here. It's kind of a minty green, turquoisey color, a purple, and a pink this time. And Rosa put them together. Many of you know how good Rosa is with color and mixes of things. If you've ever done our live sales and gotten one of her little bead mixes, she's very good at it. And Rosa put them together. So you know they're going to be amazing. This is the specialty kit that we talked about that's all warm and cozy. You guys are going to love this one. I'm telling you. It's really, really fun. So grab that kit too. Okay, let's see. I'm going to stop sharing and then we're going to do the giveaway. I hear my kids getting rowdy in the hallway outside the door. It's a get rowdy time. That's usually tells me I've been on too long. I don't know. What are we? Oh, we're going on an hour. That's not so long. Yeah. Share screen and giveaway. Here we go. We've got 84 entries. As soon as I draw this winner, make sure you comment here wherever you're watching, YouTube or Facebook or the group, so that we know you're here. And then you're going to email info@softluxcompany.com to claim your prize. Let them know you won a love note, and they will get that into the mail to you post haste. Here we go. Who is our lucky winner today? Sherry on Facebook. That's a familiar face. Let us know in the comments, Sherry, that you're here to claim your prize. And then make sure you email info@softluxcompany.com so that they can and give them your shipping address so that they can get that out to you. Yay, Sherry. There she is. Awesome. Thanks, everybody, for being here with us today. We had such a fun day, Melissa. Thank you for sharing your design and being vulnerable, that it was difficult at times, and that you continued to persevere and make it work. And I hope all of you out there recognize that sometimes that happens. You know, give yourself a pep talk or email me and I'll pep talk you.
Sarah gives wonderful pep talks. Yes.
Like, don't give up. This is too good of a design. Keep it going. And I hope you'll come back and show us those earrings, because I know they look similar to what you just did, but I promise you it's worth its own tutorial because they're really great. So let's get you on the calendar and we can make earrings too.
Sounds good.
Okay, now all of you out there, promise me you're going to go to Melissa's Instagram and her YouTube channel and click like and subscribe and follow so that you can see all of the fun things that she is making day after day. I promise you, you will thank me later. So please go over and click to follow Melissa. And then while you're there, look for Soft Lux Company too, if you're not already following us. I know many of you already are, but if you're not, please like and subscribe to us as well. And also click to like this video. That lets us know that you're enjoying the content that we're bringing to you. It helps us to reach more people. And as a small business, it's the, smallest but easiest thing you can do to help us continue to grow and do well. So click that heart button or the thumbs up, share it with your favorite people on Facebook or into a Facebook group and kind of spread the word so that Melissa can find more people that love her designs, and SoftLux can also find more people too. All right. Stephanie says, another great class. Stephanie, I don't know if I've had a chance to thank you for the goodies that you sent to me through Joyce, but I've been meaning to send you a thank you, and I really appreciate it. I've been thinking about how generous and lovely you are the last few weeks, so thank you so much. Everybody out there, I hope you have the best week. We are at hump day, so it's only
Mhm.
downhill from here. I find Monday and Tuesday to be excruciating, frankly. And then Wednesday, I'm like, okay, we're almost to the week. We're
Yeah.
just gonna roll downhill to the weekend now.
Yes.
So I hope you're all feeling that too. And definitely check out Joyce on Friday morning, 9:30 a.m. PT for her next Spill the Beads, and then look for Kristen next Monday. And also watch for Kristen tomorrow, I think on the Jesse James Beads YouTube channel and Facebook page, maybe ours as well, opening the Galentine's kit. And then Galentine's is coming up. It's already next week. I can't believe it. Next Tuesday. So it's next Tuesday, right? I
I think
haven't
so.
made that up in my head. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's next week. I can't believe it. So make sure you're all prepared for that. You've got your kits ready. You've got your tools ready. You're going to have a fantastic time at that event on Tuesday. All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you
Bye.
next time. If it's 3 p.m.
Bye.
Pacific on a Wednesday, I try to be here. Or someone will be here, maybe Kristen, but someone's usually here. And we're so glad that you join us. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.